Hello guys, and welcome to the final spread of 2023. It's wild times. We are going to be using this kit from good old ScribblePrintsCo. And it is called Mary. If it would focus, it's so cute. It's very like a Barbie Christmas vibes, which I'm obsessed with. This is the week of Christmas and New Year's, and I thought this worked for those vibes. Very cute. And yeah, we are just gonna jump on in. I am gonna be using the lights bundle. By the time you guys see this, I'm very behind on Plannahannah weeks, which I apologize for. It will not be available, but the string lights underlays are available. It's just this bundle will be discontinued because it's full Christmas. And I am using it in a past foil of the month, which was the gold stars. I am thinking about bringing this as a permanent foil to the shop though, because I'm freaking obsessed with it. It's like pixie gold on crack. But yeah, these are all the things that we have for that. And then I do have the December freebie, which has the I Can Still Make the Whole Place shimmer quote, which is on the Midnight's script sheet. We have the extra boxes that came with the kit. This is one of my custom multis. The other one, my secondary custom multi, I used everything on, so I don't have that in here. And then these doodle sheets from SPC, I swear to God, she like meticulously picked what was on here to make sure that it's perfect, and I used so much of that this week since I wasn't using all Christmas stickers. But yeah, it's time, you guys. It's time for the last spread in this planner. My filming planner for last week is the light pink version of this planner. Couldn't be more opposite than last week's spread. Love that. After this, I am going to be filming a planner graveyard, which will have probably been up way before this video. So there is that. Okay. So let's take a peek at the full boxes. We have 2, so we're going to need 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 boxes. 8. That, which I probably won't use. Got these 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm gonna have to use a fashion girl. I don't know. I'll probably use her because I'm gonna use this box, which has like that background. So yeah, okay. I think that solved that issue. I'm not going to use the like plain one because the quote that I'm using isn't like really too overly huge. Also last week I pretended like I had no more days of the week, and then I literally found them in here. I swear to God, I'm losing my dang mind. But yeah, so this week that we're planning is the week of the 25th through the 31st of December, the last year of 2023. It's now 2024, which is wild. Honestly, I am not one of those people who like really gives a shit about the new year. I do not make resolutions. I do not think like, oh, new year, new me. No, it's just another day. But for all of you who it matters to, congratulations. We are here. But so Monday was Christmas, but before I get to that, I am gonna put the days of the week. These are in Font Choice 5 unfoiled, and then I am gonna use the date numbers, which are in Font Choice 5 in this past foil of the month, and the holes are Whole Choice 3. What was I gonna say? If you wanted a similar effect with this kit or to that foil, you could get Pixie Gold, obviously. Yeah, so Monday was Christmas, so the first thing me and Chris did when we woke up was we opened all of our Christmas presents, which we were literally spoiled freaking rotten by all of our friends and family. It could not be more grateful, feel so loved and so cared for, and it was just wonderful. Chris got me some highlights. Chris got me the like food chopper that I've been wanting, and I've like used it, like it's been a week and I've used it so many times already. And then Andrea got me these like vintage McDonald's like plates that are so freaking cute. I think those are like my 2 favorite things. Oh, and my dad got me this game called Stuff of Legends. That's been something I've been really wanting. And then my sister got me Hues and Clues, which we did already play, and it was a ton of fun. So yeah, overall, it was just wonderful, and yeah. So after we got done with all of our stuff, later in the day, my sister FaceTimed me because I had requested her to while my dad opened his gifts, because like, okay, so my dad retired last year, and like ever since then, he's like won't shut up about birds. And I'm like, are you fucking bird watcher? Like, what's going on, my guy? He's just all about the birds, and I personally hate birds. It's like the back of the planner, so it's gotten a little bit curvy. Just fold it the other way. I hate birds, but he be talking about them nonstop. So first I got him, like, he's been into like the Rise coffee. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. It's like this mushroom coffee. I don't really know. All I know is that I got effed because it like signed me up for a subscription. So he's getting another bag, which I guess is like fine because his birthday is next week, but kind of mad about it. It's like $40 for like the bag of coffee. It's so stupid. But whatever. So I got him that, and then he loves like the Hershey golden almond bars or some weird nonsense, and he says he's too cheap to buy them. They're not even really that expensive because I always get them on Black Friday deal, and I get him like 2 packages of them. So I got him that, but then like the real kicker, the real like creme de la creme, was that I got him some binoculars, and you know, I got him cooler binoculars than even I thought, because the binoculars I got him, they can connect to your phone and you can take pictures with them. So I got him binoculars, I got him 2 different books about like the birds of America and the birds of upstate New York, and then I got him this journal where you can put the pictures of the birds and your descriptions of them. And honestly, the whole thing was kind of like a gag gift, but he loved it. He thought it was so great, and he just like kept saying how great it was, and it was hilarious. So we did that, and then after I got off the phone with them, another thing my dad got me was a new office chair, which is so freaking comfy. Love it. Obsessed. Thank you, Dad, even though he absolutely does not watch these videos. But put the stockings here. He so I was putting that together, and then I cooked, because it's wild to me that this was only a week ago. Holy shit, that feels so long ago. I made meatballs because that's what I was bringing for Christmas, so I got them all cooked up. Sent pictures to my dad because he was so proud. So we did that, then we went over to the Raverts' house, and we had Christmas dinner with them, and Tony and Margie and her in-laws, and we did a big gift exchange. Well, me and Andre had already exchanged gifts, but like for the kids and stuff, and I got Theo like this microphone, and he is freaking obsessed with it because he has recently became obsessed with Taylor Swift, and so he just like sings Shake It Off, and it's so funny. So we did that. Then we ended up getting home probably around like 7. Chris passed out. He was so tired from all like the fattening, rich Italian food. So he passed out, and I was like, okay, well, like I'm up. So I filmed some videos. The next day was Tuesday. Got a sneeze. My computer's been saying that pollen is high, so I think that's like the issue here. But yeah, so the next day, it was Taco Tuesday. Me and Chris went on our weekly Cabo Bob's date, and then we got groceries. I didn't work the week prior because I was taking it off for the holidays, and so we didn't go to the post office, but then we came home and I watched YouTube, and then got back to the real world, aka got back to work. And I freaking busted my booty this week, and I got like so caught up, and it felt so good. So we did that, and then I did laundry, and I've been reading this book called Cloud Curls by I think Lisa Harding. It's like a very like, look up what the trigger warnings are before you read it. Like, it's not for the faint of heart, and it's been honestly like taking me like a while to get through because like it's very depressing. But I was reading that, and then Wednesday, we ended up moving Girls' Day from Wednesday to Thursday because Theo and Lila had like a fever, so their fever had been like 24 hours on Wednesday, but she didn't know if like they would get sent home from school. Like, they were fine, but everything was good and they haven't had a fever, so that was good. I cooked dinner that night. I made homemade French onion soup. I talked with my sister on the phone, and I read more of my book. So on Wednesday, we're going to Andrea. I went to Andrea's, and I also brought the rest of my soup because I wanted her to try it because she A, loves soup, and B, loves onions. But a Waffle House opened in North Austin, so we were like, gotta go, baby. So what's going in the sidebar? 1, 2, and 3, right? Oh, I need 4. And I guess I can do the dress. Yeah. So, we went there. We waited like about 6.5 years, and it was not even because like it was uberly busy or the kitchen was slow. It was literally, there was this one girl, and I swear to God, one piece of bacon, she made it be like 85 bites. They were there so long that like from the time we got there, we're sitting down at their table. We waited for about an hour, and we were like, we left, like finished eating and left before this like one girl was like done. It was insanity, if I'm being honest with you. So that happened, but then we like ran some errands. We went to Half Price Books, and they were having 20% off the entire store, and I wasn't gonna get anything because I didn't need anything. And then there was this rack by like the front of the store that was like, this just in, and there was this like little box set of American Girl doll books, and I was like, oh my God. And mind you, me and Andrea had been looking in the kids section because she wanted to reread some of like her childhood favorites, and I'm like, I forgot about these books. And I went back, and they had a ton of them. So I got like, I think like 25 books, 24 or 25 books for like, no, I got like 12 books for like $25. They were like $2 each. It was incredible. Never been so thrilled in my whole life. This like washi feels like it's like a different paper. Very weird. Very odd. The backing also looks a little more yellow. I don't know. You never know with suppliers. They be bizarre. But, this looks so good. I don't need the rest of that. I will need these. Maybe I'm going crazy. Now it doesn't feel any different. I think I'm going crazy. It's like, it looks so pretty. Where's my washi overlay? Here she is. Okay. So yeah, I got the American Girl books, and then we got home, and we were like trying this new method because like kids be kids, and they get like sad when like we're there and then we leave like right after they get home for us to go like out to dinner. So we were trying a new method of us staying home with the kids, and I was playing with Theo, and he's just so precious. He kept coming up and be like, would you just play with me? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, what do you want to play? And I feel like his favorite thing to play is to like pretend like we're going on vacation. But like he's 3, so he's like, will you play Occasion with me? So we played Occasion. And then we had Sammy's and the rest, some of my soup for dinner. It was delicioso. And then we had a game night. We literally played one game 2 times, or yeah, 2 times. I don't even remember the Pursuit of Happiness is I think the name. And it's like if the game of life was actually fun. And it was so fun. We played the first time with Nick. We played it like wrong halfway, and we figured it out like halfway through the game. But then the second time we played it correctly, and oh my God, it was so good, so fun. Absolutely loved it. And the second time we played, we literally added all of the like modules and expansions, and it took us like 3 hours to play the game, which was wild. But honestly, I had the best time ever. I love it. And yeah, basically there's over 700 cards in the game. Like that just kind of says it all. I didn't use any movie marquees this week, so I can just get out of here. Okay. So, yeah, we played that, which was great. And then I'm going to use this quote box on, here. I can still make the whole place shimmer because that feels very, like, New Year's energy to me. Okay. we're gonna use some corners on the seam because there's not like a double box overlay in this bundle, but that's fine because there's always corners, so you can basically make whatever kind of box you need. So yeah, basically I gotta be kind of like discreet about what I was working on Friday. I booked something, a surprise. It involved multiple parts. It involved making some phone calls, but I don't really want to discuss it. The person who it involves, I'm like 99.9999% sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I am gonna double this up with like a border as well. But oh, you guys are about to die. I literally cannot with this base. It is so good. But I booked this surprise and made the phone calls and got it all situated. It's all set. And I'm really excited. If you guys want to like know more about it, you will know about it in February in a plan with me. Otherwise, I don't know when the plan with me probably won't go up to like April if I'm being honest. But unless I manage to catch up. But make sure you watch my vlogs because it's gonna be emo and wonderful. So I booked a surprise and then I basically worked all dang day. Put this one here like this, I guess. And watched YouTube, and then honestly, me and Chris got into a wee bit of an argument this day. And to apologize, he took me out to dinner, which was so sweet of him. It really is the way to make me feel better. Let's put some headers on and then we'll do the deco. But so we did that, and then I had just a roaring headache. I love Excedrin. That's like my go-to if I have a headache, because honestly, there's caffeine in it, and most of the time my headache is caffeine related. But, and the thing is with Excedrin though, like like the dosage is you take 2 of them. I only ever take 1 because like 2 usually gives me a stomach ache because of the caffeine. But yeah, 1 wasn't even touching my headache, so I took 2, and then I took like the hottest, longest shower. It was like a really bad sinus headache, I think, because like the shower really, really helped, but it was horrifying. So we also moved game night from Saturday to Sunday because New Year's Eve, and it was also our anniversary of when we started having our game nights, which was wonderful. And if you watch my vlog from the week of New Year's Eve, I do talk about like our favorite things that happened that year, last year. But the #1 thing for me was getting our game group. And it's like, this is so cheesy, and like I'm sure whenever Andrea watches this, she's gonna gag. But I don't know, growing up, my mom and like her boyfriend, who I hate, literally he can go get fucked, but her boyfriend, and my mom had her best friend Mel, and Mel had Mel's husband Roger. They all have like 2 kids, my mom and me and my sister. Her oldest was Haley's age though, but like they would come over with their kids, and the kids would all play, and like I was older than everybody else, so I would sit with the grown-ups, and my mom, oh my god, hold on, can we just like stop? I'm sorry if you missed out on this foil, but my mom and her friends would have a game night every Saturday. They wouldn't play like my kind of games, and like, but they would play like card games and have snacks, and it's just like really warms my heart because like we as a game group make the same things my mom would make for her game nights with her friends, like chicken wing dip, and you know, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like one of those things that like when I was sitting there at the table while they were playing their games and I was just like the wee little kid, I would always be like, man, I wonder how like you like manage to find like a group of friends like that to like do these kinds of things with. And quite frankly, like then I became an adult and I'm like, yeah man, I like legitimately am not sure how you make these kind of friends. Like seems impossible, seems fake. And then it's so funny because whenever like anything like odd happens to me and Andrea, we always just say, okay Peggy, you can knock it off. That was my mom's name. And like we just like everything, it's like because of my mom. And like quite frankly, I think she just like forced us all into each other's lives so we could be the bestest of friends and live on her Saturday game nights. But it's definitely my favorite thing to come from this past year. But yeah, so Saturday, because we didn't have game night, I worked, watched YouTube, we got McDonald's because we had McDonald's gift cards from Christmas, and Chris was like, gotta get McDonald's now. Once the new year hits, I'm gonna go back to being good. It's no longer holiday time. I'm like, whatever, let's go. So we did that. I played BGA, and then I read more of my book. And then Sunday was New Year's Eve. I worked, watched YouTube. We got McDonald's again because we have no self-control. I filmed my kit lineup, and then I laid down a couple of spreads for February. And then it was our game night. We played Catan. We played Here to Slay. We played Hues and Clues. And then it was New Year's. But that is the base for this spread. And then we'll zoom in for the day by day. Okay, guys, we are all zoomed in. Let me, okay? Got this sheet. Okay, we're just gonna jump into it. So the first thing we're gonna mark on Monday is opening Chrissy Missy Prezzies. And then I talked to my dad and my sister, and I worked on building my chair. This chair's so comfy. Like, I swear to God, it's working way nicer. Okay, so for opening gifts, I do have this bear here from Grin and Barrett, I believe. And from my secondary custom multi, I'm just gonna use open gifts, and this is in font choice 2. And then for being on the phone with my dad and my sister, I do have the phone icon from the mini icons sheet and a custom dad plus sis script. And then for building my chair, I do have the screwdriver from SPC as well as a chair custom in font choice 2. And then down here, I will mark that I cooked the meatballs, made the meatballs, and then Merry Christmas, and I filmed. Okay, so for cooking, I have got Lottie with like her little chef hat on and a cook script in font choice 2. For Merry Christmas, I've got this Santa hat from SPC. And then I have a Merry Christmas script in font choice 2. Merry Christmas. Perfect. And then for filming, I've got the camera icon from the mini icons sheet as well as a film script in font choice 2. Moving up here, the first thing I'm going to mark is that me and Chris went to get some Cobby Bobbies. And then I will mark that we got groceries. And I had a big fat YouTube binge. Wow, the colors of this are so fun. So for getting food with Chris, I've got the place setting icon from the mini icons sheet as well as a with Chris custom in font choice 2. For groceries, we have the grocery cart icon from the mini icons sheet as well as a grocery script in font choice 2. For YouTube binge, I've got the YouTube laptop that came in the doodle sampler as well as a YouTube binge custom in font choice 2. Next up, I will mark work. And then I will mark laundry and reading. Okay. So for working, I've got the like retro computer from the doodle sampler as well as a work script in font choice 2. For laundry, I've got the laundry basket from the mini icons sheet as well as a laundry script in font choice 2. And then for reading, I've got the book icon from the mini icons sheet as well as a read script in font choice 2. Can we just like appreciate that? Holy. Okay. Wednesday, the first thing I will be marking here is work and YouTube binge. The colors look almost the same because the one's the pattern, but it's fine. So for working, we're going to use the package icon from the Doodle Sampler, as well as a work script in Font Choice 2. For YouTube binge, we're going to use the retro TV icon from the Doodle Sampler, as well as a YouTube binge custom in Font Choice 2. And then here we will mark cooking, talking on the phone with my sister, and reading. So for cooking, I am going to use the cutting board icon from the mini icons sheet and the cook script in Font Choice 2. For talking to my sister, I've got the phone icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a talk to sis custom in Font Choice 2. And for reading, I've got the book stack from the Doodle Sampler, as well as a read script in Font Choice 2. And that's the first half of the week. I feel like there has to be a way that better shows how good this foil is. Nope. Does this? Yeah, maybe that's better. Okay, so Thursday, the first thing that I would like to mark is that we went to Waffle House. So I'll use this to mark that. And then we went gallivanting around. Use this purple box. And then I found the American Girl books, which was just epic. Just very, very epic. Okay, so for Waffle House, I am going to use this breakfast plate from SPC with a custom Waffle House in Font Choice 2. For gallivanting, I've got the shopping bag from the Doodle Sampler, as well as a gallivanting custom in Font Choice 2. Then for the American Girl stuff, I've got the shopping bag from the mini icons sheet, as well as an American Girl custom in Font Choice 2. Nah, I think I like this better. Okay. Then down here, I'm going to mark that me and Theo played vacation, or occasion, as he would say. And then, we had soup and a Sammy, and then we had game night. Okay, so for playing with Theo, I'm going to use this little Theo scribbler, and I'm going to put in play occasion. I'm going to cut this so it's two separate lines. Play occasion. And then for Soup and a Sammy, I'm going to use the heart icon from the mini icons sheet and a custom Soup and Sammy in Font Choice 2. And then for game night, we've got Lottie with her playing cards and a custom game night script in Font Choice 2. We'll move up here. The first thing I will mark is that I booked a surprise, the surprise, and I worked. Okay, so for booking the surprise, I'm just going to use this present icon from the Doodle Sampler with a custom book surprise. And then for working, we're going to use the laptop from the Doodle Sampler, as well as a work script in Font Choice 2. And then I did watch a fair bit of YouTube, so I'll put that in with this. And then Chris and I did go get some food. And then I had my real raging headache of doom. Pretty sure I just accidentally skipped the light pink color, but that's fine. I don't really think it's that noticeable. we'll just throw her on in. So for YouTube binge, I have this YouTube laptop from SPC, as well as a YouTube binge script in font choice 2. For Chris and I getting food, I have the place setting icon from the mini icons sheet, and then I have the date night script from the foil bundle, but that's font choice 3. And for the headache, I am going to use Lottie rolling her eyes, because I don't really have anything to indicate a headache. And then I'm going to mark it with fucking headache, because that's how I felt about it. It was horrible. Saturday, the first thing that I want to mark is work. So we will mark that with this. And then I will mark YouTube binge. I'm going to change the order that we're going in because I don't have anything in the right color, which is fine. So for work, I'm going to use the planner from the Doodle Sampler, as well as a work script in font choice 2. For YouTube binge, I've got this YouTube laptop from SPC, as well as a YouTube binge script from the bundle. That's font choice 4. And then I will mark that we got McDonald's. And then I will mark that I played BGA. And I read. Technically not the color I need, but it's gonna be fine. So for McDonald's, I'm gonna use the takeout bag from SPC with a McDonald's custom in font choice 2. For BGA, I will use the paw print from SPC with a custom BGA script in font choice 2. And then for reading, we've got Lottie with her books, and then a read script in font choice 2. And then up here, I'm going to use my last squared off box to mark workin'. And then I did have a bit of a YouTube binge and got more McDonald's because we are naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Okay. So for working, I'm going to use the stickers sticker from the Doodle Sampler, as well as a work script in font choice 2. For watching YouTube, I'm going to use the movie clapper icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a TV time script from the foil bundle, but that's font choice 4. And for getting McDonald's, I'm going to use the fast food icon from the mini icons sheet with a takeout script from the foil bundle, but that's in font choice 6. And then I will use a little thing to mark filming. Another one to mark planning. We will use a label to mark game night. And then a big little thing to mark 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year. So for filming, we've got the camera icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a custom film script in font choice 2. For planning, we've got the heart icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a plan script in font choice 2. For game night, I'm going to use this purple dye from SPC and a custom game night in font choice 2. And then for the New Year's, I'm going to use this little like twinkly deco from the freebie that I used, as well as the 3, 2, 1 Happy New Year. And that's it. Let us zoom on out and look at the finished spread. One of these days, I'll go the correct way on my first try. Y'all, I can't. Are you ready for this? Have you ever seen something so pretty in your whole life? I'm obsessed with this. It is absolutely everything. And then what I have going to destash. Oh my goodness gracious. Got some doodles, that. This is trash. Completely used, so I'm not really sure why I put it in this pile. And that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then well, give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.